Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In today's video, I am going to review Sonic the Hedgehog movie by Paramount Pictures. So this movie based on the video game franchise of the same name by Sega, that is the movie I'm going to review. I watched it, so this is my first review. So here, this review will have a system similar to IGN's. So it's from 0 to 10. Yeah, that's right. So it'll include halves, but yeah, it will be like 55. So yeah. So guys, I think you might be enjoying this review. So without further ado, let's get this review straight with. So it's gonna be good, better than the other reviews from my YouTube channel. So let's get this straight with. So Sonic the Hedgehog. So it seems like, see here, this movie was obtained by Sony Pictures, but eventually they just passed it down to Paramount Pictures. And yes, however, after that they just literally just announced a new design, which upset fans and critics. However, when the trailer was released, fans have been freaked out. Literally, it was stupid. Yes, similar to that, it was delayed to February 2020, announced by director Jeffrey Fowler to redesign Sonic. So it was released. And let's move on with the review. The design was very good. I have to say this. The design was very good and it has lost its edge of its eye. But eventually Sonic looks very cool, and eventually Baby Sonic versus Baby Yoda. Yeah, eventually this movie looks pretty good. This design looks pretty good, but eventually it looks pretty good that I see that the redesign it captured what Sonic is about, but eventually he looks really good. Eventually he looks cool in the design, and I loved it. I love the redesign. It looks so good. Yeah. So the cast had the best performance ever. The cast had the best performance I've ever seen. Yes. So the cast, I saw that they had the best performance ever, were good. Eventually, they were good at it, but eventually, Jim Carrey was weird and funny. Eventually, including where he just screams at when he spots Sonic and Tom Wachowski, James Marsden punching him in the face, and eventually they escaped. That's funny, and it makes me laugh. Oh my god! Eventually. Ben Schwartz in his voice performance as Sonic kills it, and he looks very funny. And of course, the scene where Sonic does slow speed for the first, does time stopping for the first time, trying to do this might be the greatest scene I've ever seen. But yeah. Eventually, the scene that I saw was the battle at the San Francisco Tower, which is pretty good. Eventually, I see that James Marsden, it looks like his other performance from. So I saw that movie which looks like Hop, also starring James Marsden. Eventually, it's like Sonic as the bug as B. Yeah. Eventually, it looks like a Hop sequel, and I had a theory in mind. Fred Hart goes to Green Hills and changed his name to Chase Dreams as a police officer. Yeah. Eventually, it may not be a Hop sequel, but it's familiar to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, I know. Eventually, it seemed good. Eventually, Sonic the Hedgehog has got faith faith against its source material, which had done what it perfectly did. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog was my first anticipated movie of 2020. Yes, this is the first anticipated movie of 2020 that I ever saw. So yeah, this movie is so exciting that I can't wait to see it. Eventually, Jim Carrey looks weird and pretty good in the movie, and of course he plays a villain, and of course he plays a comedic role. Eventually, that was his return to comedy. While he plays characters in comedy movies and TV shows. That includes of Mask, Yes Ma'am, Man, and of course, let's not forget all about The Grinch and of course the TV show Kidding. Well, eventually, it's the best of his performance. Get to say this, and this is a welcome return to this is his welcome return to comedy. That's what it looks like. And James Marsden, on the other hand, looks pretty good. And eventually, he's iconic and looks like Fred O'Hara, which he also played. Eventually, Ben Schwartz did an amazing and great job as in his voice performance as Sonic the Hedgehog, which he did pretty good. And eventually, I love that it captured the spirits of Sonic. Got to say this, it's gotten to a great start, and eventually it got off into a good start, and I love the movie. It has to be one of the best video game movies since Detective Pikachu. That's what I had to say. So, this movie had to be the best of the voice performance of Ben Schwartz's career, and as well as maybe James Marsden. Who cares? Well, eventually, I will give it an 8.0. Yep, that's right, 8.0, and that I'll give it a thumbs up. And this might be one of the greatest video game movies I've ever seen since Detective Pikachu, and it's fun for Sonic the Hedgehog movie fans. So, Sonic the Hedgehog fans, you should watch this. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. And eventually, thank you for watching. And stay tuned for other reviews, as we are going to review some other movies that I'm going to watch in 2020 and beyond the future. So, let's move on. And I'm going to review No Time to Die, and I may review No Time to Die and Black Widow. So that's right. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video, and hope you enjoy. Bye.